It's the leader of Aontú, Peadar Tóibín, and I spoke to him earlier. Peadar Tóibín, why should people vote for Aontú?
Well, we're asking people to vote for Aontú because we're a brand new All-Ireland political party, and we seek to reform the broken political institutions that we have in the north of Ireland at the moment. We've had 15 years of Sinn Féin, DUP, Alliance, UUP and SDLP government, and right now there are crises in housing, health, education and the cost of living. Even the institutions that are meant to serve the public at the moment are not functioning. We think that's incredibly wrong. We want to create change. We want to bring about change in the institutions so that we have a system whereby no political party in future can ever bring down storm.
Let's talk about that in a moment. But Aontú, is it not seen as just a one-issue party, and that is opposing abortion?
Well, we are a human rights party for sure, and we believe that every single person should have the human right to life. And incredibly, there's been massive change in the north of Ireland just in the last year in terms of legislation. Westminster has forced legislation on this part of Ireland that allows for abortion up until birth for a child with disability.
But that may be the law, but it's not actually physically happening in Northern Ireland.
It
cannot at the moment.
It is a law, and it's not illegal for it to happen currently. And we are the only nationalist political party where all our representatives oppose that law.
But the SDLP obviously would have a conscience clause among its members, and you know that.
We're just disappointed that, unfortunately, those who say they are pro-life don't use their voices stronger on this issue.
Your party is unashamedly a United Ireland party. How do you propose to bring that about? How do you sell it, for example, to unionists?
Well, first of all, we want to see the development of a new Ireland forum, and that would bring about political and civic society from all around Ireland. And we would be able to focus on ways to ameliorate the worst excesses of Brexit, and also to build the All-Ireland economy, to lift everybody's standards of living. And importantly, we want to see a situation where services are delivered on an All-Ireland basis that would make those services better and actually would make them cheaper and easier to run as well.
Well, what do you say then to those people who prefer to be British?
Well, we're saying that they have a full role in our country, that we are better together, that we are stronger for the diversity that we have. But immediately what we need to do is we need to get the institutions functioning in the north of Ireland. We want to repair them so that no political party, Sinn Féin or the DUP, can crash them ever again. And we want to make sure that no MLA that brings down the institutions can actually claim a wage. If people watching this show refuse to work, they wouldn't get paid. Why should an MLA get paid if they refuse to do it?
In 20 seconds, how do you make it work?
Well, first of all, we start to bring back taxation power from London to Ireland, to this part of Ireland. And that would mean we'd be able to reduce the cost of living for people by reducing taxes and VATs on fuel. But also we need to use the corporation tax to bring about foreign direct investment and build the level of money we have to spend on public services.
Peadar Tóibín, thank you very much.